Tyrants is a new musical about Edwin Booth, who was the brother of John Wilkes Booth, the notorious assassin who killed Abraham Lincoln.
So obviously we were compelled to write this story because the history is so rich and so compelling. There's also real people. We're talking about politics, but we're talking about people and seeing the bigger picture in what a family and a country and a society is.
We, the people.
We, the people, have had an election that's torn the country apart. The president-elect lost the popular vote, but won in the Electoral College. The year is
1888.
2016.
1876.
2000. The president's actions have torn the country apart. The House voted to impeach him for high crimes and misdemeanors. It's
1868.
1998.
2019.
2021. Rumors of corruption in the last election have torn the country apart.
2020.
1824.
1972.
There's been an attack on the United States Capitol.
1814.
1954.
1971.
2021.
The president's been shot.
1963.
1881. 1981.
1901.
1865.
April 14th, 1865. My name is Mrs. Laura Keene. I am an actor, and this is my company.
We're performing a play called Our American Cousin in Washington, D.C.
We are about to be interrupted by an actor who is not in our production.
His name is John Wilkes Booth. He comes from a theatrical family.
He has his father's face.
He walks into the theater at the beginning of the third act. The ushers do not stop him.
I am aware, Mr. Trenchard, you are not used to the manners of good society, and that alone will excuse the impertinence of which you have been guilty.
Well, I guess I know enough to turn you inside out, old gal. You sockdologizing old man trap.
It might not sound like much to you, but here, in our theater in 1865, that line is the funniest part of our play. It gets a great big laugh.
John Wilkes Booth knows that. He's waited for this exact moment.
Sockdologizing old man trap?
And so, as the laughter swells, he quietly steps into the presidential box.
Artists and aristocrats of New York City. It's after midnight making this April 15th, which means it's been 6 days since those goddamn gutless Confederates surrendered. And that means it's been 5 days since this party started. So grab another drink, make merry, and join me in toasting our host, Mr. Edwin Booth. Players as we are, our working day is done. It's 12:30 o'clock, and it's time to have some fun. Ascend the wooden stairs, put some whiskey in my glass. Come now, let's revel, yeah, let's kick some rebel ass. In the house of Booth, we laugh and breathe and share each other. In the house of Booth, each person treated as a brother. Once we wandered blindly, searching for the truth. We found it in the house of Booth.
Well, where is the devil? I still haven't seen Edwin.
No, he was just downstairs playing billiards with the mayor.
No, I saw him in the library arm wrestling Mark Twain. Well, fetch him, would you? I have an investor I want him to meet.
Mingling with the minds that will change the world someday. Almost every person in here owns a different theater on Broadway.
I am being generous with the money that I spend. Most of all, I'm grateful that the world at large didn't end.
In the house of Booth, we joke because we still can.
In the house of Booth, celebrating with our fellow men. We'll be eating richly, they'll be eating crumbs, and now here our leading player comes. Hey, we won the war! We won the war! patriot, but then I think I love a good excuse to drink. Let's have some more! Let's have some more!
Come Edwin, more!
Come Edwin, more! We'll be partying till morning's end, so know that every man's a friend. Celebrate this country that men like us defend.
If we had to have a war, why couldn't it be a fun one like the War of the Roses?
In the house of booze, the world outside is sad and drastic, but in the house of booze, we stay all day and feel fantastic, enjoying all our freedoms while we're in our youth. In the house of
Edwin.
Adam. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Colonel Adam Badeau, right-hand man to General Grant, and the dearest person to me in the world. Hey! I've been meaning to write you. Congratulations on your triumph.
I wish it felt like a triumph.
Ah, such modesty. The Colonel single-handedly won the Battle of Port Hudson. Come, have a drink with me. It'll be like old times.
I can't stay. I've come straight from the fort.
Such a grave face, Adam. It's a party.
Edwin, the president's been shot.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no more shooting. The war is over.
Not yet, it isn't. Lincoln took a bullet through the head. He won't last the night.
You're serious?
It happened at Ford's Theater in Washington.
Ford's Theater? But Laura...
Laura Keene was on stage when it happened, but she wasn't hurt.
Christ.
There's more. We need to get you out of here.
Adam, I have guests.
Damn your guests!
You always knew how to spoil a good time.
No, you need to hear this. The assassin. They're saying it was you.
Give us Edwin Booth or we'll drag him out! What the hell is going on? Who is responsible for this?
Your brother, Edwin.
What?
John Wilkes.
What has my brother done?
Once we followed blindly, now we know the truth of the house of blues, of the house of...
I know a place where you can hide. Come with me.
Edwin!
Johnny?
Edwin!
I got it, Edwin, I got it.
Let me see.
I could hear Dad snoring, so I sneaked into his room, tiptoed to the wardrobe, and bang, I grabbed it.
Well done, John Wilkes. His costume for Richard III. Have you ever felt a cloak so velvet to the touch? Have you ever seen a cape that's grander on the eyes?
Father doesn't like us playing with his stuff that much.
A cloak as fine as this one would make me a master of disguise. One night I'm a lover, the next I am a king. On a stage you can do anything. I will do everything. I'll be just like Father. Awesome to behold. The son of a star, destined to go far. It will be the greatest story ever told.
Give it back, Ned.
You can be Clarence. I'll be Richard.
That's not fair.
I am speaking true. You can join me on my quest. It will be us two brothers taking to the stage. Don't you worry, Wilkes. Someone must be second best.
Hey!
And of course, your bigger brother is the greatest actor of the age. I'll be just like Father. I'll be daring and bold. And it might be up to only me
No,
to become the greatest story ever told.
I want to be Richard.
We play theater with my friends. I play the rules I want. Those are the rules.
But I got the cloak.
Come on then, try and take it. If you can't make it, then it's mine.
a temper.
You always do this.
Johnny, we perform in a barn for an audience of chickens. We're not real actors. It's just for fun.
Then let me have a turn as the star.
No.
Why not?
Because I'm better at it than you.
Edwin, are you all right?
Am I all right?
No, of course not, I'm sorry. I spoke to the innkeeper. He said we can have the room for the week. He knows I have a guest, but he doesn't know who you are. It can't compete with your palace on Gramercy Park, but you're safer here for now. I got an extra blanket. I can sleep on the floor.
Whatever you think is best.
Edwin, where are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Triple Alley Players! And now the Triple Alley Players are proud to present...
In his legendary turn as King Richard III, Sir Edwin Booth!
Come to me, Tyrrell, son after supper, when thou shalt tell the process of their death.
My lord.
Good news or bad news that thou comest in so bluntly?
Bad news, my lord. Morton is fled, and Buckingham is in the field, and still his power increaseth.
Come, I have learned that fearful commenting is led in servitude to dull delay. We must be brief when traitors brave the field.
Traitor indeed! No. Stay where you are. My son wanted an audience. Wilkes!
Sir?
Tell me again how your brother got my cloak.
It was stolen, sir. From your room, sir.
Aye. And who did the stealing?
Edwin?
Good boy. Now let me hear you admit it. Did you steal this?
No, sir.
You want to be an actor? Well, practice makes perfect. Look me in the eye and tell me what you say is true. Did you steal my cloak?
No, sir.
Did you steal it?
No!
Ooh, you almost had it. Did you steal it? Did you steal it? Did you steal it?
No!
Are you all right?
That man, he pushed me right onto the tracks. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry, sir, you saved my life. You're Edwin Booth. Yes, I am. Do I know you? I saw you last night at the theater. My father brought me.
Your father, where is he?
In the station house.
You better find him before he starts to worry.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nat? Son, I need your help.
My help? Do you have any idea what you just did?
What? No.
You knocked that boy onto the tracks. If I hadn't seen it, you could have killed him, a child.
What a son, scolding your aged father for falling over. It wasn't my fault. What are you doing with that?
The boy and his father saw me on stage. He remembered me.
Well, he remembered me too, I'm sure.
The stink of your breath, maybe.
Don't mock your old dad, boy.
I'm not a boy, Dad.
You're not a real actor. You're my page, my servant.
I was well reviewed as Macduff.
That's not a real part.
You said all roles in Shakespeare are rich and complex.
Yeah, but not that one. Enough of this. Help me on the train.
You're 60 years old. You can climb up 2 steps by yourself.
Damn it, don't be cruel. Help me.
10 years I have looked after you. I've coddled you, but no more. See how they like you without me nearby, keeping you together.
Edwin. Sharper than a serpent's tooth. I gave you everything.
All aboard New Orleans bound!
You gave me only what you wanted to give me, and even that you gave me begrudgingly. I didn't see it until now, until I saw you nearly end that boy's life. If I stay with you, I'll have ended mine.
Edwin.
Goodbye, Dad.
Please.
I feel inside me now a fevered frenzy, like something forcing me awake. I wave goodbye to my tyrant father. God, my hand begins to shake. I left security and comfort, as if I've ever known comfort. I will play any part, I'll earn it. Want jester number 3, I'll learn it. If he were never to return, it would be fine. I have a dream that must come true, not just admiring the view. I will never miss a cue or any line, because this story is now mine. The air between us, it grows thick and thicker as I watch his train depart. I feel my chest burning quick and quicker, like there's a race inside my heart. I am my own man in the morning. If there's a chance, then I must take it. I know that life is what you make it. No way I got here by mistake, it had to be. I will let go of any sorrow, for once excited for tomorrow. If I have to beg or steal or borrow, at least now I know I'm free, because this story grows stranger every second as my fateful muse has beckoned. I've had to cut the ties that bound me to everything I love, everyone I love.
New York City, all aboard!
I know that Father doesn't get it. He feels that I'll live to regret it. But for now, I shall not fret it. It's my future on the line. I am eager now to start, to take on every single part. I feel these words inside my heart. They're a celestial sign that this story is now mine.
A flop. That's my guess. We'll be out of a job before the curtain comes down.
Edwin's a fine actor.
He's barely an actor at all. He keeps looking at me while he talks. How's the audience supposed to hear him?
So he doesn't strut and shriek like the rest of you. He acts like a real person. He imitates life itself. He's an artist.
I think this production's gonna be the biggest, most expensive disappointment since the Louisiana Purchase.
Headline: Edwin Booth performs at the Bowery Theater by Adam Badeau, June 1858. Mr. Edwin Booth, a newcomer to the New York stage, gives a performance of spectacular quality. Every sword fight has a purpose. Every movement is theatrically designed. Every speech that comes from Edwin is a perfect little moment left behind for someone who could find success and legacy alone. It seems he is a legend all his own. He's always inside of the moment, looking for answers while hitting each mark. Always inside of the moment, your passions are stirring while he's lit the spark. And though we never know what is in store, I hope that we will hear from Edwin more.
Well, I'll be damned. Hey, I always knew we'd be a hit.
I don't dictate the future. I don't think that anybody should. I don't buy you your tickets. I just tell you what I think is good. The world outside grows darker. A new militia born each day. But head into the theater, and Edwin Booth will take your fears away. Edwin Booth will take your fears away. When he's inside of the moment, making the stage a sanctuary. Inside of the moment, saying his lines just right. Edwin Booth, he's a revolutionary. He's a revolutionary. And though I don't know what is quite in store, I know that we will hear from Edwin more. He's always inside of the moment. Inside of the moment. Mr. Booth, do I know you? We haven't. I'm a writer.
You certainly have a way with words.
It's an honor to meet you. I've seen your performance 6 times.
6 times?
Your portrayal is so honest, so true, so...
What's your name?
Adam Badeau. I write for
The Times?
Yes.
Thank you.
For what?
Your words. I have read every line from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Oh, no need to thank me. My readership is small. It made little difference at the box office, I'm sure.
It made a difference to me. What are you doing right now?
What am I doing right now?
Are you hungry?
Well, Mr. Booth,
I want you to come to dinner with me, and I want you to call me Edwin.
Edwin? It would be my honor. I think, I have to say, you're the greatest actor I've ever seen.
You're not a real actor. You're my page, my servant. Did you steal it? Did you steal it? Did you steal it?
Father, please!
Get out of here, all of you. And you! Consider yourself fortunate to have such a merciful brother.
Ned, are you okay?
Get away from me. I've got nothing to say to you.
I'm sorry.
A sniveling traitor. What good's an apology from the likes of you?
You shouldn't have stolen it.
I didn't steal it.
You stole it from me.
Stay out of my sight.
Have you instilled no sense of morality in our children?
Which one is it now, June?
Edwin. He'd taken this, Marianne. The boy ransacked my things to perform. I had to discipline myself. What do you do around here all day without me?
Oh, I mostly lie about. When I'm not managing the farm and taking care of our 10 children.
How bloody-minded I'm being, of course. You keep all of creation from falling apart, my love.
Well, Ned and his friends playing Shakespeare in the barn is the least of my worries. June, I counted what you gave me this morning. You've brought home less than half of what we expected you to make.
Well, there were a few unanticipated
Are you drinking
expenses.
away your salary, June?
You wound me. Certainly not. There's no profit to be made in the Middle West. The towns are devoid of culture or poetry. The theaters are makeshift. The boys have more playing space in the barn than I have on the road.
Well, you could play New York again.
No, New York. New York, a poor American answer to London, all pretension and no intellect.
Well, then you have to go farther west. People are hauling off to the California territory looking for gold. Perhaps out there you'll...
A 6-week journey on the far side of nowhere.
Someone has to make this family money, June.
I know.
One of us has got to take responsibility.
Oh, God.
Because we couldn't stop at 2. No, we went all the way to 10.
I didn't mean to start
And I
this.
didn't know when I was young that it would all be me. I make your costumes that you wear on stage. You combat drinking nearly half your wage. I need you to be a husband.
I am.
Remember all the hope we had.
I still do.
I need you to be a partner.
I will.
The kids need you to be a dad. California might feel far, but can't you see how high stakes are?
Well, perhaps our luck is turning around. I'm performing in Baltimore tonight. For the mayor and for President James K. Polk himself.
Oh, for no money, June.
For the honor alone.
How do you think honor will be helpful here?
Excuse me.
Come now, ask your child how honor feeds his mouth.
I see.
And so now you hold America in such high esteem.
I do.
Even though you still refuse to tour throughout the South.
Dear God. All right, I'll find something. A reputable theater somewhere that I haven't played yet.
Junius, you are the greatest actor, brilliant and bold. But my husband, the greatest actor, will one day be old. And while you are the greatest actor, what am I to do? How do you expect I raise a family, Junius, without you? I want you to take one of the boys with you, starting tonight.
What?
To look after you on the road.
I'm to be watched like an infant by one of my own children.
I'll go with you, Father.
John Wilkes.
I want to help.
I should beat you for spying.
Mama, let me go with him, please. Father, please.
I'll bring the boy.
Thank you, Father. I'll do whatever you say.
Be silent, not you. Edwin.
Edwin?
The boy is unique. Better to keep him out of trouble. We leave in an hour.
I hate Edwin.
Ned.
I hate him.
You and Johnny will patch things up. That's what brothers do.
Not him, Father.
Edwin, you know I won't hear that kind of disrespect.
He hates me too.
He doesn't. Of course he doesn't. He needs you.
What for?
To go with him to the theater. Tonight. And on the road with him afterwards.
What?
He needs you to look after him. I need you to look after him. He can be the greatest. He can be the worst. Sometimes he's a blessing. Sometimes he is cursed. He can be a tyrant or the most generous king. You don't know who to expect. And that's the dangerous thing. I need you to help your father. And do not let him drink his pay. I need you to write me daily. I'll miss you so while you're away. Go on now. Pack your things. And Ned, be brave. We need him to help our family. A weighty burden for a son. His childhood has just ended, and his new chapter has begun. Any distance feels too far, but Edwin, I am there wherever you are.
the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this sun of York, and all the clouds that lowered upon our house in that deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures.
Hearing words now taking flight,
Grim-visaged war had smoothed his wrinkled
taking
front.
in this holy sight,
And now, instead of mounting barbed steeds,
wondering if I can come back and be here night after night,
to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's
and farther now he seems to be,
to the lascivious pleasing of a lute,
filled with the joy I've yet to see. One day not far off, I'll be just like him. I'll make my voice heard till the footlights dim. I'll find my story at every whim. One day not far off, I'll be just like him.
but I that am not shaped for sportive tricks.
And does he know what he has done?
Nor made to court an amorous looking glass.
He's made escape for everyone.
Cheated of feature by dissembling nature.
The man in front of me is a genius, and I get to be his son.
The dogs bark at me as I halt by them.
One day not far off,
Why,
my name will be
in this
heard.
weak piping time of peace have no delight to pass away the
Public
time.
will hang on my every word.
Unless to see my shadow
They'll
in the
leave
sun
the
and
empty
to scant
theater
my own
with their
deformity.
passion stirred. One day not far off, my name will be heard.
And therefore, since I cannot prove
See
a lover,
the madness of a genius,
to
the brilliance of
these
my
fair-spoken
father,
days, I
the
am
strangeness
determined to
of
prove a
this
villain.
man. See what everybody else sees, and now I'm just like them.
Hate the idle pleasures of these
Now
days.
I'm just his fan. After this night that I've had, maybe life isn't that bad, 'cause I'm here watching my dad.
Plots have I laid, inductions dangerous by drunken prophecies, libels, and dreams, to set my brother Clarence and the king in deadly hate, the one against the other.
One day not far off, he'll be proud of me. I'll be the son that he wants me to be. I'll play to presidents in the balcony. One day not far off, he'll be proud of.
Is this John Wilkes I see before me? Well, come in, come in.
Ah, yes, thank you, thank you.
Oh, when I got your letter, I pictured the scrawny boy I played with on the farm. Let me get a good look at you. You are his spitting image.
Whose?
Dad's.
Ah, yes, that's what Mother always says. I wouldn't really know. It's been a long time since I've seen him.
John Wilkes. So, tell me, what brings the most famous actor in Atlanta to my humble home in New York City?
You've heard about me.
Yes. Word of another Booth strutting the boards has traveled north. The apples don't fall far.
Well, I was hoping we could perform together.
Oh.
Yeah, the theaters in Atlanta can't stay open in the summer. It's too hot, and audiences there aren't well off as they are here, so I don't make enough to carry me through 3 months with no employment.
You need a job.
I'm not looking for charity.
What kind of role do you want to play?
Well, Julius Caesar has always been a favorite of mine.
You know, I'm doing Caesar this August.
I saw that in the papers, yes.
Wilkes, I don't know what exactly you've read, but that production is a benefit for the city to raise funds to build a statue of the Bard in the park.
Is it already cast?
No, but none of the actors will be receiving a salary. Everyone's donating their time, so if you need money...
No, it's not just the money, it's an investment in my career. I'm well received in Atlanta, but they're not so willing to take a chance on me in other places. If I were to play a role in New York first, they might.
They might.
You sound hesitant.
Take a look at this.
This paper, thus sealed up, and I
God, no, that won't do. I haven't done Caesar in years, and your terrible reading isn't helping me recall the lines.
What am I supposed to do with this? I already know the words.
It's not just the words, Wilkes. It's how you speak them. I've seen your reviews.
I'm tired. Can we try again later?
No! We must press on, a drink in hand, a sun in tow, and poetry in my heart. Now, we must get you to feel it too.
To feel it?
The way to speak the words is clear to me. Just follow rhythms close as close can be. It's 10 beats every line, boy, can't you see? Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Inflection isn't hard, oh, have you tried? Just let the music language be your guide. The rhythm that you feel on the inside.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Find the pulse. Speak the speech.
He gives you words, honor each. Come now, heed all that I teach. Maybe the stage is within your reach.
An actor's life is nothing really grand. It's poetry that you must understand.
Now do it with a book ripped from your hand.
Now do it with the book ripped from your hand. Find your mark.
Speak the speech.
He writes in Brett.
Honor each.
Don't forget all that I teach.
And maybe the stage is within your reach.
You've had this knowledge since you were a boy. I could never hope to catch up to you.
But the truth is, John,
you don't need to. Just try. Just try.
Find the pulse.
Through the speech,
there are intentions. Honor each.
Thank you, Father.
Heed the lessons that I teach. And maybe the stage is, maybe the stage.
I could be something.
Father, maybe the
Edwin,
Adam, you have impeccable timing. Allow me to introduce my brother, Mr. John Wilkes Booth.
How do you do?
Are you the critic? So, Edwin sent me one of your clippings, but forgive me, I'd thought being friends with the critic was like fraternizing with the enemy.
No, Adam's no enemy. And he's more than a friend. He lives here.
Here? With you? But in this itty-bitty place?
Well?
Adam, I have some good news for you to write in your column. John Wilkes will be joining me this summer in Julius Caesar.
Oh, who will you be playing?
Brutus. Mark Antony.
I see.
Wilkes will be playing Mark Antony. I have already been announced as Brutus.
Of course, though I did play Brutus once before.
In the barn?
Yes.
No matter. By summer's end, we'll be the talk of the city. The brothers, Booth.
The reason you see...
He does this. Spit it out, Adam.
I'm sorry to spoil your reunion, but I've learned something terrible.
Oh, can it wait until after dinner? Wilkes has only just
This
arrived.
concerns him, too. There was a telegram today to the Times. A man's body was found in New Orleans. Edwin, it was your father.
What? My father?
He missed a week's performances before the management even thought to tell a policeman. They found him early this morning.
Dead. Junius Booth.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh, Johnny, wait.
That little Edwin loves a play. I watch him growing every day. I've never seen a boy so wise, so smart. There's poetry inside his heart.
He takes after his father, it seems. He must be the son of Junius's dreams. This tour has done wonderful things for the son of the jesters, the sinners and the kings.
I come to bury Caesar, not to
I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. 11 counts, indicating a rush, a haste in delivery. Mark Antony is desperate, overcome with emotion.
But
always a rebuttal. How can you perform if you can't be directed?
Perform.
A sly boy using my words against me. You know full well I forbid you to set foot on stage, at least while I'm living. I teach you this so that you might expand your humanity. Begin again.
That little Edwin, what a kid.
That little Edwin, what a kid.
And did you see what he last did?
And did you see what he last did?
The third act he crept upon the stage. His father had a fit of rage. He takes after his father, no doubt. It's our responsibility to help him to watch out. We don't know what tomorrow quite brings. For the son of the jesters, the sinners and the kings.
There is not a single talented child in all of San Francisco. We've auditioned them all. Put this on. Tonight we're playing The Winter's Tale. It's a comedy. You'll go on as Mamilius, my son, only a few lines and then you die.
This is a comedy.
Quiet. You have a brittle voice, conserve it. You're not to speak again until I see you on that stage. Would that there were any other way. What are you staring at me for? Learn the lines.
Junius, without a drink, cannot recite his part. Let us pray for him today. That's not in Edwin's heart. Bless the soul of the son who will
take after his father if need be. What a burden for Edwin, responsibility. Oh, how sweetly and softly he sings. I'll be just like father, this son of the jesters, the sinners and the king.
Oh, that is entertainment my bosom likes not, nor my brows. Mamilius, art thou my boy?
Aye, my good lord.
You've done it, Edwin. Are you pleased? You have killed our father.
I have done no such thing.
Yes, you have. You've killed him. And now you are the most famous Booth alive. The greatest Booth in America.
Don't speak to me of things you know nothing about. I was on tour with him. He brought this upon himself.
You could have helped him, Edwin. You were meant to help him.
Dear Edwin, I'm happy to hear about your success in New York, but I wish you could have made the journey back to Baltimore for your father's funeral. I need you to know that I don't blame you for what happened, and I need you to know, and I need to know that if you're all right. Thank you for taking care of him while you were able. Your loving mother. Dear weary wanderer, come and rest your head in your dressing room or tavern. Simply curl up on the floor. Dear weary wanderer, forget the life you've led. Forget the things you said to your father, who you will see no more. Is it harder than you thought that it would be? Do you wish that you were some other somebody? Grief is always harder than you think. Maybe now you'll understand why he used to drink.
Edwin, took you long enough. I thought you were going to the shop on the corner.
I did. I've been standing outside for a half hour wondering if I should give this to you.
Of course you should. I asked for it, didn't I?
Are you going to sleep here again?
Sleep where?
The theater. You haven't been home in days.
Haven't I? Well, yeah, I'll stay here. It's easier here.
It's easier to just give in to grief. It's harder now to hold on to belief in a new life void of family and friends.
Is this where happiness ends?
Be still, my child, now you've done it good. Never understood the sins of your father, how'd he'd act on every whim. Come here, my child, stand just where he stood. He always knew you would, and he was right.
Am I just like him? Am I just like him?
Now you're just like him.
good God. Mr. Booth? Mr. Booth? Mr. Booth, are you ill?
Adam, what do you want?
Mr. Booth, I want you to get up and shake my hand. If you can do that for me, I'll tell all. Thank heavens you can walk. You're not too far gone. Thank you for indulging me. I'm Mrs. Laura Keene. You've heard of me, I expect. No. I was in Chicago playing the Countess of Figaro while you and your father did Henry VIII across town. Which brings me to why I'm here. I want to help you, Mr. Booth.
I don't need any help.
Perhaps I'm mistaken, but I hear you're running out of theaters to play.
Ridiculous. Audiences love me.
They certainly do, but theater owners don't. Especially when you leave their dressing rooms in this horrifying state. Your days of acting and managing your own company are at an end, I'm afraid, I'm told.
What's it to you?
As it happens, I'm an actor-manager myself.
You? But you're
a woman, yes, well spotted. And as it happens, I need a leading man for a new play I'm producing here in New York. I had another actor who agreed to join me, unfortunately now deceased. You knew the man, Junius Booth?
My father.
I spoke to him after a performance about the tour, and he agreed. Of course, it's all for nothing now that he's dead. But what do you say? Let's help each other, hmm? I'll hire you to be in my company, I'll vouch for you and keep you out of trouble, and you'll be my co-star.
I don't share a bill anymore.
The way you've behaved of late, you won't be on a bill at all. Though, before we seal the deal, I do have a few questions for me. Now, when do you start drinking?
What?
The Edwin Booth I saw on stage this evening was not in the state you're in now. So when do you start? Intermission? After curtain call?
Act 5.
Act 5. Yeah, I can work with that. And how much do you drink on average per night? Oh, well, we'll see what we can do there. Do you smoke?
No.
Chew?
No.
Snuff? That's all right. Snuff I can live with, but I detest the smell of tobacco.
Why are you asking me all of this?
This is an audition, Mr. Booth. You had a rather weak start, but you're starting to show signs of improvement.
You seem very sure I'll accept your offer, Laura.
Sure, I'm sure. Be honest with yourself, Mr. Booth. You're in desperate need of a scene change, and that's Mrs. Keene to you.
You have a husband?
That's why it's Mrs.
Alive?
That won't be a problem, I trust.
Well, you don't wear a ring.
Mm-hmm. I'll send a courier with your contract in the morning.
Why are you doing this?
I need you as much as you need me. I promised my investors I'd headline with a booth, and now I've got one.
I still haven't said yes.
Mm-hmm, you will. Come on, man, use your instincts. Can't you see this is good? Can't say if you'll come with me, but I would say you should. You're wandering through a tempest that you cannot control. So take a chance on working with me and let me save your soul. I'd heard tell of the greatest actor far across the land. I'd heard tell of the greatest actor. Now I understand. You may not be the greatest actor, but one day you could be.
I suppose the greatest actor is my father.
Oh, Mr. Booth, that's me. When I met your father, I said, sir, there will never be a performer as skilled as you. You have power, wit, and grace. And he took my hand and he said, humanity. My Edwin has humanity. It really is insanity. Just you wait and see. But I proclaim, in spite of that boy's last name, or maybe because of it, all the same, he'll eclipse me. I imagined Aristotle meets Voltaire. Imagine my surprise when I saw, well, you sitting there. I'd heard tell of the greatest actor, a wonder to behold. I'd heard tell of the greatest actor, not yet 30 years old. You may not be the greatest actor, but of course I see a spark. Your answer is expected, sir, tomorrow, before dark.
23 sold-out performances, and tonight we play to half a house.
We'll be full again tomorrow.
Tomorrow they hurl tomatoes. Tonight we pack up our things and wait for the morning train. The only way I could take stage tomorrow is if I had a great role left to play, but I've done Lear, Richard, the Thane of Cawdor. What else is there?
Hamlet.
Oh, it's the only boring tale Shakespeare ever put to page.
Maybe you don't understand it.
What did you say?
Hamlet is burdened. His country is falling apart, and his family is guilty of terrible things. He's wrestling with his place in all of it.
Hamlet is a witless, melancholy, insolent child, plagued by indecision and inaction. It's no wonder you like him. You're just the same.
I'm not the only one in the troupe who wants to do it. I've talked to some of the others. They like the play, too.
I'm too old to play Hamlet.
I'm not.
And what role, pray tell, would you deign to give to me?
You could play Claudius and the ghost of Hamlet's father.
I'll not be upstaged by my amateur son.
Laura Keene.
Yes, she's fabulous. You've seen her.
Only once, but she made quite an impression.
On me, too.
She's a real leading lady.
She's beautiful.
Oh?
Didn't you think so?
Yes, absolutely, but something about your tone.
My tone?
Are you attracted to her?
Yes.
And it never crossed your mind how that might make me feel?
Adam.
Surely you know, Edwin. Of course you do.
Know what?
That I love you? I've loved you from the moment I saw you on stage. And since that moment, all I've wanted is to be with you, to share a life with you.
Oh, that. Yes, I know.
What are we to each other, Edwin?
What more can we be? I feel the same way you do. We've lived together for a year.
We can be honest. With our friends, with your brother, with the world.
It's not possible.
But it would be possible with Laura Keene.
I met the woman today. You're blowing it all out of proportion.
Have you ever talked about me the way you talked about her just now?
How do you want me to talk about you? Tell me the words to use.
I don't have... I'm not an actor, Edwin. It's not so easy for me. Not yet rich, not yet wise. I don't have a single thought that ends in compromise. I am young, yes, it's true, but I don't have a single thought that doesn't end in you. If the whole of America suddenly tires of your charms, it wouldn't matter to me. I would spend the rest of my life in your arms. See that smile? That's the key. With one flash of your smile, Edwin, you enchanted me. But when we leave this room, none of it's real. It's all just a performance.
When I kiss you, does that feel like a performance?
No, but no one knows but us.
So you want an audience?
It's not about play acting. It's about having the courage of our convictions, about showing our love instead of hiding it. It's about integrity.
We don't hide it! You show your love for me in every word you write, and I show mine for you every night I take the stage. Shakespeare wrote in his plays how love will change your life in many complicated ways. Shakespeare's dead, and Marlowe too. But when I speak their words on stage, I'm speaking them for you. And yes, maybe it can be foolish to follow your heart, but doesn't it seem a miraculous place to start? I'm in love, can't you see? And whether you have meant to, Adam, you've enchanted me. Is that what you wanted to hear?
If it's true.
Oh, it's true. And you know what else is true? What you and I have can't withstand the threat of Mrs. Laura Keene.
Maybe I am in over my head, but I never want to leave this bed.
Don't leave this bed. Life before you felt so broken and so pained. Who knew the poetry that love truly contained? Hold me now.
I'll hold you.
And you'll see how I cannot continue.
I can't
without your company. And really, this is your fault, 'cause you enchanted me.
Mr. Booth, tomorrow night in the third act, try pitching your voice higher when you're disguised as a baron. That's funnier, I think.
All right.
Oh, and on the chateau scene, don't clutch my wrists so. These bracelets are delicate, and one of them nearly fell to pieces when I came off stage.
All right.
And for our final kiss at the end, hold it. A half moment longer, it's more dramatic.
Gladly.
You take direction very well.
I'm used to being ordered around.
I'll remember that. I didn't peg you for a shy one. It's all right. You can face me. I want to give you this for opening night.
Oh, I didn't get you a gift.
It's all right. I'm the boss after all. Here.
What is this?
It's water.
Are you mocking me?
Not at all. I thought it'd be comforting for you to drink from a bottle.
I'm not an infant.
No, but you are my responsibility.
Is that right?
Well, you're a member of my company. It's my job to take care of you. Surely Junius Booth set the example.
Oh, he set an example. Tonight's the first night I'm not following it.
Dear Ned, you've been gone so long, I thought I'd write you a letter. I hope that's okay. I think about you all the time. The older boys don't want to play Shakespeare so much anymore, so I spent a lot of time by myself, pretending I'm on tour with you and Father. I hope one day you and me will still grow up to be just like him.
Father, tonight skipped his curtain call and ran down the streets of Boston on his own. I ran from that damp performance hall to find my father in the snowy night alone. Friends applaud the greatest actor ever known.
I wish I could be with you. Mother says what you're doing for our family is very important, but very hard. I don't get why. I know he can get angry, but Dad loves you. He always did.
He's a mess, but he needs me. I make him good. If the world saw what I see, I make him good. And I know he doesn't notice, but I wish he would.
Write me back, if you have time. Your brother, Johnny.
Where is he?
I left him with you. You're the stage manager.
I turn my back for 5 minutes and your father disappears for the 3rd time this week.
I'll find him.
And there's no time. The audience is already arriving. We'll have to refund a full house. This will ruin us.
Failing to find my father in Chicago. 2 days before we pulled him from a bar. No more excuses for that man. Sometimes you must reckon who you are.
I can do it.
What?
Richard III? I know the part. I can do it.
June will kill me for this.
He's not here. I am.
He was a jerk, but still I thought I made him good. He was my dad, that's why I fought to make him good. And I know it didn't matter much, but I thought it could. He was an ordinary man, yet people still treat him like a saint. I am nothing like him. I am nothing like him. I am nothing like him at all.
Your father loved you, Mr. Booth.
Can I kiss you?
No. I have a husband.
I know.
We're estranged.
Good. Can I kiss you?
We're mistaken, but you've taken me by surprise. I can see the end of me right there in your eyes.
I'm sorry you hurt, but you help his hurt. You make him good.
I'll make you good.
Now is the winter of our discontent. Adam!
Mr. Badeau, I didn't know you were attending tonight's performance.
Mrs. Keene, Mr. Booth.
Adam, we were rehearsing our last scene, making improvements.
It's very convincing. Your performances always are.
You flatter me. I hope you'll say as much in your review.
I've decided not to review your production.
Oh, may I ask why?
I was concerned I may struggle to remain unbiased.
About what?
Adam, please.
A colleague of mine told me tonight that he'd seen you when you did Marriage of Figaro in Chicago.
Yes, it was that fortuitous production that led me to Mr. Booth.
So I heard. But my colleague curiously mentioned that you were in Chicago 5 years ago.
What of it?
Junius and Edwin were in Chicago 2 years ago, around which time you would have been touring in Australia, is that right? You never met Junius Booth, did you?
Don't be absurd.
You're using Edwin, aren't you?
Adam, I beg you. Later.
Oh, I see. Well, Mr. Badeau, you must be mistaken, but I understand that jealousy can motivate a person to say ridiculous things.
Edwin, she's lying to you.
I don't have to listen to this. I won't have my good name smeared. Mr. Booth, are you coming?
Yes.
Edwin!
He did it! The performance of the century! Long live the great new star, Edwin Booth!
My home destroyed. Where be your jibes now? Your gambles? Your songs?
It's true, Edwin.
What is?
What the innkeeper said, it's in the paper. They found John Wilkes this morning. He's dead, I'm sorry.
I thought you meant about Laura.
Laura?
It was true what you said about her. She never met my father.
I know.
I found out after we closed. I should have believed you. I just didn't want to. She'd been so good to me, taken such care. But I had my revenge.
You became a success all over again without her.
I sure did. I built an empire here. I made enough money that I bought out all of her theater owners so she could never work in New York again. Banished her to playing cities like
Washington. You can build it all over again.
Why did you enlist, Adam? Was it because of me and Laura Keene?
No, of course not. I enlisted because of my convictions.
Ah, your integrity.
The war was horrific. It demanded my attention and my service.
I see. But if I'd said yes back then, if I told you the day you asked me that, yes, we could be in love and proclaim it for all the world to hear, would you have stayed if I'd asked you to?
There was a time when I think I would have done anything you asked. No. I think I would have still realized my greater responsibility to the war effort.
The war's over.
Is it?
The rebels surrendered.
Lincoln is dead. Your brother...
My brother is not a man of conviction like you. He did this for one reason, and one reason only, to destroy me.
That seems a pretty extreme interpretation. And a myopic one.
It's what he's done. Look around. I have nowhere to go again. Unless we could live together again. You could take me back.
I live near the fort. It's well outside of the city.
I don't care.
Edwin, no. It was a different time then for both of us. I've done all I can for you.
That's fine. I understand. My life has been full of abuses and abandonment. You were the one person who ever truly cared, but that's all right. You can leave too.
I'm not going anywhere. I rushed to your side when I heard what happened. I smuggled you out of your house, kept you safe for 12 days.
Why? Just so you could have the pleasure of shattering me now? Does everyone I love want me to suffer?
That's absurd. I've done nothing to hurt you. Be angry with John Wilkes.
Just go. I don't want to see you or speak to you. Just leave me alone. Let me be alone. I have never felt such grief. But something tells me these tears will be brief. Though part of me just died. Astounding, I used to believe that love was not reserved for the naive.
Believe it or not, love doesn't mean just doing whatever you say.
And I failed to understand how quickly you can take away your hand, and I have been denied the one thing that brought me joy, and I was just your poor, pathetic toy.
My life and decisions don't singularly revolve around you.
I cannot believe that I had ever trusted. You were once the brightest part of me. But farewell, my lover, you can leave now, Adam. You're no longer my responsibility.
Goodbye, Edwin. You think you can outfox me, boy?
Father, I didn't...
You ingrate! You talentless beast of a boy. Your father takes ill, and you have the gall to go on stage.
You were drunk. Nobody knew where to...
I am the greatest actor in the world. You are nothing. Your life is nothing.
I have never felt such rage, which you'll say is a product of my age. Since I am just a child, I'll never live up to you, no matter the amazing things I do. You will see my name in lights and think of me on dark and sleepless nights. Your thoughts will be reviled. I'll be the world's greatest star, and you will always be just who you are. You have made me more and more just like you, Father.
Won't be just
the
like
one thing I will never want to be. I won't be that bad. But it's true, this darkness, it must live inside me. I'm no longer your responsibility. My father, the drunk that he was, I am nothing. I surmised the failure that I would become. He wouldn't be surprised, but I am not finished yet until his star has died. And at the end I will laugh, 'cause I'll have barely even tried. You won't be the person who I let destroy me. The weight of fate will squarely rest on me. Enough of shame from brothers or from tyrant fathers. You're no longer my responsibility.
I'm very excited by Alex's score.
The music. I haven't heard anything like it, and the book being equally as captivating.
The thing that most excites me about Tyrants is getting to play John Wilkes Booth, first of all, but secondly, the story is really astounding.
It's a story in history we don't know much about. People know about John Wilkes Booth. I don't know that anyone ever really gave a lot of thought in today's world, right, and especially theatrically speaking, to Edwin Booth or Junius.
It's a story about taking responsibility for the damage that you cause other people.
What can happen, how environment really can affect outcome.
How responsible are we for the people closest and nearest and dearest to us?
people have less and less in common with each other. We don't look alike, think alike, act alike, talk alike, love alike.
In spite of that, we the people are somehow meant to live together, to share this country.
It is an uneasy coexistence.
What we the people do share is history.
We share the lofty achievements and unfathomable atrocities.
We live every day in the context of events and decisions that occurred before our time.
Our present reality is born of the past.
We pass down our national traumas.
Just like our personal ones.
We can't escape it.
We can't escape April 14th, 1865. We, the people, must all live with what happened that day.
We must all live with the fact that less than 1 week after the end of the bloodiest war in our nation's history, President Abraham Lincoln attended a performance of Our American Cousin, featuring Laura Keene at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C.
I am aware, Mr. Trenchard, you are not used to the manners of good society, and that alone will excuse the impertinence of which you have been guilty.
Don't know the manners of good society, eh? Well, I guess I know enough to turn you inside out, old gal. You sockdologizing old man trap.
Semper
It's a brand new country like we've never seen before. We fought for our legacy, they just fought to settle the score. It's a brand new country and we'll have to straighten out our fellow men. Mrs. Keene, what was your association with John Wilkes Booth?
None at all. I've never met the man in my life.
Didn't you recently work with his brother?
5 years ago. I'd hardly call that recent. We performed together for all of 3 weeks before I dismissed him from my company.
Mrs. Keene, there are rumors that you and Edwin Booth were quite close.
If you're implying that I harbor any sympathies for Edwin Booth or any Booth at all, you are mistaken. I have no feelings for him. None whatsoever.
People of stature have so much more to hide. When you deal with actors, can you know when they have lied?
People of stature have fooled the people time and time again. But one day we'll all be statues, oh, they will remember us. We're the men who up and set the country right.
Oh yes, we will be memorials, our names unknown by all. We're the moral men who won the goddamn fight.
Colonel Badeau, why did you leave Fort Gibson on the night of April 14th?
Respectfully, Major, it was the early hours of April 15th when I took leave.
Respectfully, Colonel, answer the question.
I went to see Edwin Booth in New York shortly after we received word from the capital of the attack on the president.
You're a friend of Edwin Booth's?
I was, at the time.
Did your friendship end because you suspected that he was part of the rebel conspiracy?
No, Edwin had nothing to do with it, I can promise you that.
You're sure?
He is not his brother's keeper. He keeps no one but himself.
It's a brand new country with a brand new kind of law. We'll be the toughest hero men that you ever saw. It's a brand new country, and you know this time it's run by us.
It's a brand new country, and there are new sheriffs in town. We're gonna take these madmen down, and one day we'll all be statues. They'll lay flowers at our feet. They'll have parades, and all the children will delight. We will be distinguished, oh, we will be revered. We're the moral men who won the goddamn fight.
Marianne Holmes.
Yes. Secretary Seward?
Sends his regrets. The night of the president's murder, a co-conspirator tried to kill the Secretary of State at home. He's still recovering.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
Sorry to hear he's recovering.
Of course not. I'm sorry to hear he's injured.
Miss Holmes, you wanted to speak to someone from the State Department. Am I to assume you have information about the Confederate plot?
I don't know anything about a plot. I'm here for my son.
Excuse me?
My son. A man in the War Department told me that the State Department was keeping his body. I'd like to bury him now.
I'll see you out.
But
The assassin's remains are property of the United States government. Secretary Seward doesn't have the authority to release them. And even if he did, your son was a traitor who doesn't deserve to be buried on American soil. We're the moral men.
Save the goddamn country.
We're the moral men.
It's a brand new country.
We're the moral men who won the goddamn fight.
Hello? Who's there?
Hey! Answer me. This is my house, and you, sir, are trespassing.
Mr. Booth. It's 12 noon, sir. I am expected.
I don't know who you are, let alone that you're expected.
Wilkeson, Francis Wilkeson.
Wilkeson.
From the Times. Sent to be your biographer, sir.
I already have a biographer, not that I've any need for one. Mr. Adam...
Badeau, yes. Colonel Badeau recommended me to write about you in his stead.
Adam's given up on me, then.
He's in London. President Johnson's made him ambassador.
Given up on me.
I take it you forgot our meeting?
I have no meetings, boy.
I was told my editor arranged it by mail.
I've no doubt.
Might we keep the appointment if you're not otherwise engaged?
Another time.
What will I tell my editor?
Tell him to send another letter. We'll reschedule. There's no urgent cause to write about me. I'm not ill, you know.
I'm glad to hear it, Mr. Booth, but it's been some 18 months since you were seen. The public is curious. They'd like to know your thoughts about...
I have nothing to contribute to the public discourse. Nothing I'd share with a journalist, at any rate.
I need this. I served 3 years in the Union infantry. I can't sleep. I forget to eat. The war's been over almost 2 years, and there's no work for men like me. Colonel Badeau helped me get a job at the paper and said you might talk to me. Please, I need the money. I'm desperate.
You'll get no money from me.
Don't mistake me. I'm not looking to exploit you, Mr. Booth. I know all too well how that feels. 3 books have come out this month alone about what the war was really like, all written by rich majors who never stepped outside their tents. Please, we can help each other.
How can you help me?
To tell your story on your own terms instead of leaving it to gossip mongers.
The world knows who I am. They already know my story.
The world already knows the story of Henry V, but they flock to the theater to hear you tell it. You have a gift, and now I can give you a chance.
To make the story mine again.
Yes.
But where to begin?
Begin at the beginning, with your father.
My father, the drunk he became, oftentimes forgot the names of the people he loved. Happened quite a lot. He left his first wife in London. The man was quite uncouth. Met mother and came to the States to conceive the 9 bastard children of Booth.
9. 9, did you say?
Junius Brutus Booth, my father. Star of the Covenant Garden, a legend in his day. And Mary Ann Holmes, my mother, a fan. The irony in names. Perspective shines that light. The ship 2 brothers brought them here one cold and fateful night. And they made their brand new home adulterous forsooth. Through work and sweat and sin came the 9 bastard children of Booth. They sailed, they sailed.
Mr. Boatswain.
Aye, Captain.
I don't know how they walk so steady.
They're seafaring men. They're accustomed.
And you?
Well, I've been to sea 1,000 times. In Prospero's Cove, off the coast of Illyria.
In the theater.
What of it? Can I not conjure a roaring sea on the stage?
You can, Junius. You certainly can. All finished.
Our father was an actor. Our mother made his cloaks. Our father traveled the world reciting Shakespeare's jokes. And he made a squire out of Edwin, stole away his youth. Then Edwin became the saddest of the 9 bastard children of Booth. They sailed, they sailed, they sailed in no delay. They sailed, they sailed, they sailed play by play. You learned your craft with him, did you not? Acting with Junius Booth. I am my own man. I made my own way. He was a burden, not a parent. You don't hear the stories of the drunken bastard we called father. All the world just knew him for his Richard, Henry, Marcus, Brutus. All he ever really cared for, brandy, mother, keeping fame. All he ever cared about was keeping up the family name. How did you come to travel with him?
Mama, let me go with Father.
John Wilkes, that is enough. Get out! Take the scene again with the new lines. How did I come to travel with him? Of my own volition.
Mother, I'll go with Father. I can help look after him.
I was a wise, ambitious lad making my own way.
Yes, I'll go and I'll bring the boy.
Give that here.
Sail far too far. Sail, sail, sail to forget who you are. Sail, sail, so far you've gone. Sail, sail, sail to forget where you're from.
Did you mean to say you had 9 siblings? My parents had 9 children, I said. But here, I'll name them for you, and you can tell me how many you count. There's me, Junius Jr., the eldest, Rosalie, Henry, Mary, Frederick, Elizabeth, the last 3 died of fever. Then there's Joseph and Asia. How many does that make? 9. Very good, Wilkeson. Shall we continue? Mr. Booth, I could take this to my editor and tell him it's what you say is the truth, but it'll do you more harm than good. The public will bark. You can't erase ugliness from history, trust me. I reserve my trust for my friends, and as Colonel Badeau can tell you, I don't have any friends at the present moment. Well, I'm here. We may not be friends, but maybe we understand each other better than you think. My brother's dead, too. Battle of Shiloh. As soon as I heard, I ran off, joined the Union Army. I was 16. Had to lie about my age. I thought I could undo it, save him somehow. I'm 20 now. Feels like I'm 100. What I'm trying to say is I know how you feel, Mr. Booth. I sympathize. I'm sorry you lost your brother. Villain though he was, he's still family. Family? I've already given you quite the scoop. My siblings and I are all bastards. That's never been in print. It's a story. In '59, you starred in Julius Caesar here in New York, but despite your performance, which is legendary, the production was not a success. No, it wasn't. I have Colonel Badeau's review here. Let me see that. Mr. Booth, what do you want of me?
You're caught, Edwin. You can't hide anymore. Not from him, not from me. Tell him what really happened. No, what you said to me the day our father died. Oh. No, oh, no, not your sanitized story of Edwin the Martyr. Let's play the real scene. Places!
He missed a week's performances before the management even thought to tell a policeman. They found him early this morning.
Dead. Junius Booth.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Well, you've done it, Edwin. Are you pleased you've killed our father?
I've done no such thing.
You could have helped him. You were meant to help him, Edwin.
A pause. Find your breath. You nor I caused his death. Take the part and take my...
You had years of touring with our father.
I did.
You had years of knowing him, a relationship to build.
I was held
The only thing I've toured is the far side of a farm.
Well, if you toured with him, you'd know it was his drinking got him killed. Wilkes, you can resent me, but you need work. I'm the one with roles for you, yet I'm the jerk.
Since you're so smart, please tell me what to do.
Accept the help I've kindly offered you. Take the part. Play the role. Let me and Shakespeare save your soul. Let's redeem our troubled youth. Let's show the world we're more than Junius Booth.
Et tu, Brute, then fall Caesar.
Hold, please. You've missed your cue, Mr. Wilkes.
Booth.
I'm Mr. Booth.
Yes, I was waiting for you to say your line.
My line?
Yes, your big line.
And what line is that?
As always, to tyrants.
Oh, dear.
So, what are you laughing at?
That's not in the play.
Of course it is, when Brutus kills Caesar.
No, you're confused. When the real Marcus Brutus killed the real Caesar, he exclaimed, Sic semper tyrannis.
What?
It's the original Latin.
Sic semper tyrannis means, as always, to tyrants. But it's not in the play. Shakespeare doesn't include it. So we go straight from the death of Caesar to your entrance.
Okay, but
this isn't the barn, Johnny. Here we perform the words as written. Let's move forward and not waste any more of Mr. Aldridge's time.
Very good. All right. Everyone pick up from Cassius's line.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's in the disposing of new dignities.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude, beside themselves with fear.
Let each man render me his bloody hand. First, Marcus Brutus, will I shake with you. Next, Caius Cassius, do I take your hand?
Oh, for pity's sake! Mr. Wilkes!
What is it now?
Do you not hear the words as you say them, man?
You need to take Mr. Aldridge's hand when you say you will take his hand.
What if I don't want to take his hand?
I beg your pardon.
What did you say?
You heard me.
I should hope I didn't.
I will not look at that and pretend it is a Roman senator.
I am not it or that, sir.
John.
I am he.
You disrespect another member of this company, and I will not stand for that.
I didn't realize a common savage qualified as a member of the company.
Savage, did you say?
Mr. Aldridge.
No, I will not be silenced. The only savage I see is that man there. I was born in this country, but I will never understand it. For 30 years, I've been called the finest actor in England. It seems to me most strange that men like you should look upon me and deem me worthless. And to hear the cruel tones in your voice, it shocks me. Have you nothing to add, Mr. Booth? I played opposite your late father before either of you were born. I dare say I know more about your family than you do. I only agreed to perform with you out of respect for Junius, but I can see that his poet soul does not live on in his sons, either of them.
Mr. Aldridge. Ira, wait.
Good luck, gentlemen. If you need me, I'll be on a ship back to London.
John Wilkes!
What?
We open in 3 days!
I wager every man in this room knows the lines. Besides, no one wants to see some ignorant black grunt Caius Cassius.
Mr. Aldridge is held in great esteem by all.
It's funny you didn't give him top billing.
Mr. Booth, it's past. We should move on.
Very well.
All right, gents, let's jump to the funeral speeches.
What then?
What is it, Edwin?
Read it. Out loud, please. That's all right, allow me. Headline: The Brothers Booth perform Julius Caesar by Adam Badeau. The most anticipated theatrical event of the year is a profound disappointment to anyone hoping to see more than one virtuoso light up the stage.
You've already memorized
I'm a quick study, John Wilkes. I'm a goddamn actor. Mr. Edwin Booth delivers a vivid portrait of Marcus Brutus, but his younger and less skilled brother lacks the conviction of character needed for the role of Mark Antony.
Is it already published?
No. Adam left this with the doorman as a courtesy to me. It prints tomorrow morning, but we still have one performance left, and I was counting on a full house. Now, who knows?
Well, Adam Badeau is your friend. You can ask him not to print that.
And insult his integrity, his dignity. Out of the question.
Well, you'd rather impugn mine for all of New York to read?
Adam is doing his job. Don't blame him if you can't do yours.
I'll never play New York after this, and I've made no money from your benefit production. That will ruin me.
Not in the South. They'd never trust a Yankee newspaper anyway.
And why should they? And you Yankees fashion New York as the epicenter of everything: culture, music, finance.
It is.
Yes, to you. But you're no better than the rest of us. There are real people in the South, good, kind people.
Oh, yes, I think I read about those in Frederick Douglass. Or maybe Solomon Northup.
Fine. I'm sick of this awful city anyway. You know, I just have one question for you. Your fine friend, Mr. Badeau, he never says a word against you. Why is that? You really the perfect actor? You never give a lackluster performance?
Never when he's in my audience.
He lavishes you with praise in flowery language. Now, I'm just a simple farm boy from Maryland, so I haven't traveled the world like you, but I've never heard one man talk about another man in that way. You know, in Atlanta, they'd call that unnatural, but I know you Yankees are much more welcoming of that sort of perversity. Ah, there's that Yankee civility I always hear about.
Maybe you shouldn't perform in New York. Clearly you resent me, us. our way of life up here. And I have very little interest in playing for farmers, slave owners, and men with only one tooth. So, let's find some understanding. A compromise of 1859, you might call it. We'll split the country between us, right along the Mason-Dixon line. I'll play in the North, where audiences are pretentious and critical. And you'll play in the South, where you'll find men more sympathetic to your politics, and where they don't care how you say the words of a play so long as the duels are convincing. I'll give you this. You're a much better swordsman than I'll ever be.
Look after yourself, Ned.
Are you satisfied?
You sent your brother to the South. You exiled him there.
In a manner of speaking.
You're responsible for the radicalization of John Wilkes Booth?
Ridiculous. He was always a traitor. When we were children, I took many a beating on his account. If anyone pushed him over the edge of his own malice, it was his Confederate compatriots. They're responsible, not me.
You drove him to it. You knew his politics, his prejudices, and still...
I didn't put those into his heart. I didn't turn him into a bigoted, scheming murderer. He became that all on his own.
You tolerated it. You didn't challenge him, didn't defend Mr. Aldridge.
Oh, now, wait just a minute. The Confederate mind did not arise from petty family squabbles. Foisting the blame squarely on my shoulders denies the hatred that fuels them south of the line. I don't share that with my brother. I have no part of it. I was for abolition. I am for the Union. Always have been.
Really? I didn't see you at Brandy Station, or Cold Harbor, or Petersburg. Where were these cherished values during the war?
I'm not a man of battle.
Then at least be a man who takes responsibility. How can you claim your hands are clean of your brother's sin? What example did you set for him in your life?
An outrageous line of questioning. I did not kill the President of the United States.
We all did, Mr. Booth. His death isn't one man's failure. It belongs to us all. We who tolerated the institution of slavery for so many years. You, Mr. Booth, are one of the cast of good enlightened men in this country who claim to be cut from a higher cloth. Who claim to be cut from a higher cloth, but you're in the mud with everyone else. No, you're lower because you know better, but live as badly.
And where are you, Frank Wilson? Above the mud, I expect.
I am the mud. I drew the blood. I saved this country with my vile acts of rage. All while you just uttered falsehoods on a stage. I had a friend named Will. More like a mentor, he taught me how to kill. What my gun is meant for, he may have had just a couple years on me. But I was glad for the teacher he could be. I was in this war, did not begin this war, but I saw its end. As I saw friend after friend, and Will said to me, if you feel empathy, it won't do no good. Not like you feel it should. Don't fire so fast, this fight will last all day. The sight you'll see will be a mix of red and gray. No blue will go. And if we do, it will be for the moral cause. I will cheer as I uphold our civil laws, though we Yankee men don't do it for applause. Will and I were at the front, and yes, we took the brunt, the 1st Brigade. I just watched as the horror played right in front of me. It was catastrophe, it would not stop. I saw every carcass drop. And when you think it can't get worse, that's life's greatest curse. It always does. As somebody makes a body of the man that your friend was. Don't fire so fast, this fight will last
you'll see. We'll throw your life in disarray. We all could die. At least I used to think this battle had a cause to defeat this nation's flaws. And we never once thought about applause. But I see the man who killed the man who taught me. And he sees me cry my tears and call his name. And I wonder why the soldier hasn't shot me. Could he be showing mercy for his shame? But I see the look in his eye says, he's got me. But his gun's jammed and that is all to blame. So I muster all the strength God will allot me. And I run and I plunge my bayonet into his massive frame. I killed that man for spite. I killed that man on sight. I'll never make it right. The only way we can go on is to see all the wrongs that we have done. That man killed my friend. Then I killed a mother's son. I can't undo what I've done. I can only go on. And I can only go on if I accept my share of the fault. I see you're not ready to do that just yet. And the stories you share may bring you comfort, but they aren't true. So no matter how much I need the money, I can't in good conscience publish this. So I guess I'll just say, good luck to you, Mr. Booth. Good luck to you.
Barkeep, a whiskey?
Aren't you a little young?
Listen, I'm playing one of the sons in Medea uptown. I've died 6 times this week, and I need a stiff drink.
This ain't the West, kid. If you can't see over the bar, I can't serve you.
I thought this place was for actors.
Oh, listen, I'm halfway through my speech when I hear a commotion up in the balcony. I look up and see an old man practically dangling over the railway, drunk as a skunk, with the usher trying to drag him out. So the usher brings him to the manager's office while someone finds him a carriage, and the manager asks, "What's your name?" And the geezer says, "Gilbert." So the manager goes, "All right, where'd you come from?" "Gilbert." And he says, "The balcony." Isn't that rich?
I'll say, did it stop the show?
No. The usher told us all this after.
My dear, I am a professional. I would never stop a performance.
I'm surprised she even noticed. When she's on, the fourth wall is made of brick. It's like she's goddamn Edwin Booth.
What's that supposed to mean?
When you walk on stage, you're in your head. Yeah, they only care who's in your bed. You're drunk by, what'd you say last night? Act 5. And of course, the only difference is your brother's more talented than his. But the truth is, you're both lucky you're alive. And in some ways, yeah, I must feel kind of bad. Think about the expectations of dear old dad. So take a bow, 'cause you're just like Edwin now. Just as talented anyhow.
You really think so?
No, but in your head you are the star. Come on, pal, you know that you are. And that's Edwin's thing by far. Come on, ask him. He's the only star in town.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time, Edwin Booth.
Come on now, I'm not that self-absorbed.
And I bet if she'd been in Our American Cousin, she'd have just kept going.
I could see her consoling poor Mary Todd now. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln,
how'd you like the play?
You remember when his Brutus flopped, just the image when the curtain dropped of poor Edwin's poor career, gasping for air. And I think they barely made enough to fund all of that statue stuff, but on any day you'd see nobody there. So take a bow, 'cause you're just like Edwin now, to half-sold houses, wow.
That's not true.
Sure, in your head you are a star. Is your name known near and far? Well, at least you're the same at the bar.
If you ask him,
he's the only star in town.
Hey, mister, you an actor?
I used to be.
Buy a fellow thespian a tipple?
All right, what'll it be?
No, I already said I ain't serving ya. Now quit bothering my customers, or I'll kick your hindquarters from here to the Bowery.
Ooh. The Bowery? Ain't that where your sister turns tricks?
Get out of here! You shouldn't have encouraged him.
Oh, what's the harm? I started when I was his age.
Yeah, and how'd you turn out?
Are you going to serve me or not?
What'll it be?
Gin, London. What?
Do I look like I got imported gin?
Just give me something strong.
Something strong, okay. 10 cents.
Oh, Sorry, I must have left my wallet at home.
That's too bad.
Can I start a tab?
I don't know you.
You're joking, aren't you?
Sorry, pal, never seen you before.
I am the most famous actor in here.
I beg your pardon.
Who does he think he is?
For God's sake, I'm Edwin Booth.
That makes you the third Edwin Booth to come in here this week looking for a free drink. The other two left here black and blue. I'd hate to see that happen to you.
Can you even imagine the entitlement, barely even cutting his teeth? See, if I had 1 ounce of his opportunity, there'd scarcely be a roll beneath me. Well, since he was a young man, he's played the eldest games with his father there, pulling all the strings. Take a bow,
so take a
just
bow.
like Edwin now, but you flip your V and now.
No, I swear I don't.
Okay, I've seen it all on stage, but it's fine messing up for the rage, and that's why I say, hey, today you're the only star in town.
Hey!
The only star in town.
And don't come back.
Thou didst ever thy dear father love
a ghost. Were you this cliché in life?
Don't mock your old dad, boy.
Why are you here?
I'm not here. You're alone, Ned. All those letters. Not a kind word among them.
It's easy for strangers to send hatred by post. They forget a living, breathing man receives their letters.
Nothing from Adam.
No. But here's one from Richard.
Oh, Richard, Adelaide's son.
Your one legitimate son.
As my mother and I were forced to live in lonely poverty, I take comfort knowing that you and yours will certainly die in it. Charming boy.
Mr. Booth, if you show your wretched, traitorous face in Cleveland again, we'll shoot the head clear off your shoulders.
Oh, never go to Cleveland again? That's not a punishment, that's a gift. Oh, Mrs. Keene, I presume.
Leave me.
Oh, get a hold of yourself and act like a man.
A man like you? Destroying everything you touched, drinking yourself to death, and hiding from your problems.
You don't have to be like me, you know. Act like any man you choose. From your mother.
Train to Baltimore, all aboard, Baltimore bound.
Would you like tea or coffee? Or I think we have some brandy.
Coffee, thank you. Miss
Booth. Asia Booth.
You're the youngest, aren't you? You're not at all how I remember.
We've never met.
Oh, don't be silly. I used to hold you in my arms.
Nothing I'd recall. I'll see to your coffee.
I've missed you, Mother. It's Edwin.
Edwin?
Ned.
Ned. You didn't used to be this handsome.
Thank you.
And you're here. You came home.
I got your letter.
Letter?
You sent it a few months ago, but I am a little behind on my correspondence. You mentioned some troubles with the State Department. Do you want to tell me about that? Maybe there's something I can do? Mother?
Yes.
I was hoping we could talk. Please, I don't have anyone left. Not Adam, not Laura, not Wilkes.
My boy. Wilkes is my boy, you know.
I know.
And it's my fault, too.
What is?
It's my fault that he did that awful thing. And it's my fault that he's dead. John Wilkes and Frederick and Mary and Elizabeth, my babies, all gone.
Fred, Betty, and Mary died of fever, Mother. And Wilkes by his own doing. You are not to blame for that.
Shame comes from blame, and I've got enough to spare. Life comes around and delivers what is fair. In terms of heartbreak, well, I only have my share. I see a life that I wanted as my own. I found a love with that tempered man alone. Wonder what life I could have known. Junius was another woman's husband, and I knew all along, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I didn't care. I stole a life, took what I wanted. I stole a life, and now mine's haunted by the shadows and the remnants of a life I never knew. And now I'm telling my lost children that I'm coming home for you.
You're a good woman, a good mother. You provided. You didn't steal.
I damned myself and my family.
You haven't damned.
For all eternity.
You haven't damned anyone.
Why don't we think what the consequence might be? We just take action, not responsibility. It feels like time's been taken from me. I stole a life, took what I wanted. I stole a life, and now mine's haunted by the shadows and the remnants of a life I never knew. And now I'm telling my lost children that I'm coming home for you. Now I'm telling my lost children. Now I'm telling my lost children. Now I'm telling my lost children. So lost.
Mother? Mother, you mustn't blame yourself.
She needs to rest. You should go.
John Wilkes, thou art mighty yet.
My boy. That That was my boy.
I know.
What about me? Am I not your boy, too?
What in hell are you trying to do?
I need her.
You need her. Now you need her. It's been a year and a half, Edwin, and no one's heard from you. To her, you might as well be dead, too.
You don't know what I've been through.
No, I don't, because while you were living like a hermit, I've been here, taking care of the farm, taking care of her.
And a fine job you're doing.
I've done everything I could for her. I cook her meals, I wash her clothes, I put her to bed. Not to mention the dozens of letters I've sent and appointments I've had canceled with Secretary Seward.
What is this business with the Secretary of State? It was in her letter.
You really don't know. The government is holding John Wilkes' body. At first they said it was as evidence, but now it's just to antagonize us. They seem to think it's worthwhile to punish an old woman for her son's... Well, even your friend Adam Badeau couldn't help us.
You've spoken to Adam?
We exchanged letters. He wrote to Mr. Seward personally. Not that it did any good. She's losing her mind. All she wants is to see him buried.
He doesn't deserve that dignity. It's a lost cause. Best thing to do is forget him.
What about the lost children who supposedly made it through? I'd always heard of dear Edwin, so what about you? I thought the day we'd meet, you'd be so kind and sweet, I'd understand. Oh, why the world would demand you be away so much, you be so out of touch, you don't even know that you're not currently performing in a show.
You look at me like I should do something.
I think she's done now, you can go.
Capital next, last call for the evening train to Washington.
Building's closed.
Of course. You'll have to excuse me, sir. May I look around just for a moment?
I know who you are. Building's still closed.
Please. I have some money.
I'm a federal employee. You trying to bribe a federal employee?
No.
Good, because that's a crime. You know, it's also a crime to trespass on government property.
Forgive me, I didn't realize this was a government office. I thought it was
a theater? Used to be. But it got seized by the State Department. Now, I'm supposed to report trespassers to the police, but I left my glasses in the office. So all I see is a blur. You could be a trick of light. A ghost. Auditorium's that way. Stand just where he stood. Never understood. Stand just where he stood.
Never understood.
Now you're just like. Now you're just like.
He was your brother, and where were you? And where were you?
Now you're just like him. Now you're just like him. Now you're just like him. Now you're just like him.
Well, brother,
It's not heavy.
Philadelphia Derringer. Lightest pocket pistol there is.
One shot.
All you need. Oh, Mrs. Keene, if I could trouble you.
I am aware, Mr. Trenchard, you are not used to the manners of good society, and that alone will excuse the impertinence of which you have been guilty.
No, not yet. Wait for the laugh.
Don't know the manners of good society, eh? Well, I guess I know enough to turn you inside out, old gal. You sockdologizing old man trap.
No, I want to understand, Johnny. But I don't. I can't.
You can't? The great Edwin Booth, who's played Iago, Brutus, Macbeth, can't play the role of his own brother? What's wrong? Oh, do you think that you're above this? Above me? Always better. That's how you're to be known. You're admired. Look how your skills have grown. And it's fine that you left me on my own. See how he does, you thought. See how he does. Come on, don't think, Edwin. No, not right now. It's time to act, Edwin. You sure know how. And when you're done, Edwin, come take your bow. You always want to be adored, so come on now, claim your reward. Oh, while your brother goes ignored. No, it's a fact. So no, don't think, Edwin. It's time to act. And now you're shaking, right? Afraid that I have won, afraid there's nothing that's left to be done. I've become America's most hated son. Come on, don't wait, Edwin. Don't think you should. It's time to act, Edwin. I wish you would. The world will watch, Edwin. They think you're good. Don't you want the world to see the brilliance that you'll always be? Why should that change because of me? The house is packed. So no, don't wait, Edwin. It's time to act.
All of my life I've been beaten down by father and now you.
And now the world will see this tragedy you'll never undo.
Never undo.
Oh, can't you see, Edwin? I've staked my claim. With this bold act, Edwin, I've stole your fame. Watch as the world forgets your name. Opinion changes fast. I've outsmarted you at last, and your hour has now passed. Can't you see that for the very first time, the whole world is watching me?
And always to tyrants! We were both two bastards. Came here just the same. Two souls bound by nothing more than family name. Yes, he was a bastard. That is clear to see. But what's just out of sight is that could have just as easily been me. He was my brother. I'm his protector, and yet the world prevailed. I sent him to his fate. I could have warned him, which means I failed. I failed. I failed.
Wait.
Is this what Wilkes felt at the end?
You are not your brother.
I should have stopped him.
How?
I should have been better.
Yes, you should have. Then, you should not do this now.
Why? What is there? No justice. There's no peace. No purpose or meaning to any of this, only suffering.
If you think that this act can cleanse you of some blame, see here, if you go, your ledger stays the same. Your life won't cancel out the last. Your death can't cancel out the past. You may say the world's unjust, but sometimes you adjust your point of view and see things anew. There might not be purpose in the suffering and all the sin around there on the ground. But all that I am here to share is poetry, is everywhere you see. Do you follow me? Take this letter from your friend, but do not let the story end, my son. You are not done.
My dearest Edwin, Lieutenant Wilkeson has relayed to me your ongoing troubles. When you banished me from your life in the days after the assassination, I assumed you would go back to your old ways and soothe yourself with drink and with lovers before overcoming your sorrow and going back to the stage. It pains me to learn that the latter part of what I imagined for you has not come to pass. For while you lived in solitary anguish, I had the power to bring you, I believe, some measure of healing. But I didn't, because I still felt aggrieved by you. I'm sorry. Not long before President Johnson made me ambassador, I met a young man in Washington who, upon learning that I knew Edwin Booth, told me a story that I could only describe as astounding. He recalled that once, as a boy, an old man in a drunken stupor had knocked him onto the path of an oncoming train. Another man leapt onto the tracks, grabbed the young boy in his arms, and instantly jumped back onto the platform, bringing them both to safety in the nick of time. When the boy looked upon the face of his savior, he saw the face of a man he had seen in the theater with his father the night before, Mr. Edwin Booth. That boy who you saved was called Robert Todd Lincoln. He told me all of this himself and said he owed his life to you. He said he hoped that I would tell you so, that I tell you of this profound gratitude the son of Abraham Lincoln feels for the brother of John Wilkes Booth. This story which I have kept is now yours. I hope it will ease your restless heart. With admiration and eternal love, I remain yours truly, Adam Badeau.
Will there be a reply? In time. But first, there's peace to be made. My father was a tyrant. All that he touched, he burned. How to wield your power through abuse was the lesson that I learned. My father was a drunk, and I became one too. In many ways, it seems that being just like father came true. I must take responsibility because it lies with me. Lay that all to rest. My brother was a villain, and now our country's scarred. I thought this story was for me alone, and I'm the one who starred. My brother was my brother, just a lonely kid. I failed to see the jealousy that crept into everything he did. I must take responsibility because it rests on me. Lay him down to rest. To the Honorable Andrew Johnson, President of the United States, I write to you, not as Edwin Booth, the actor, but as Edwin Booth, the humble citizen, devoted son, and grieving brother, to request that you allow what remains of the assassin John Wilkes Booth to be returned to my mother and sister in Maryland so that he and all of us may be put to rest. He has done us great shame and inflicted unspeakable calamity on this country. For that he is surely damned. But if I have the means to console my ailing mother by his burial, then I must see it done. I must see it done. Alas, John Wilkes, I knew him. I feel inside me now a fevered frenzy, like I myself am now awake, and my palms begin to shake. There is a future we must make, and I know I must partake. One day I'll die. One day I'll be buried. Edwin returneth to dust. I must take responsibility to claim what's left of me. I must do what's right. Be all my sins remembered.